right. I'm excited that we are able to kind of grab some time to all talk. This call is meant to be for all our new coaches, pretty much in the month of, some of you were in October and now November. So we just wanted to go over the basics and help you guys kind of meet each other. So I'm not sure if anyone is able to, but if you guys are on the call, maybe we'll do some introductions. If you have a minute or so to pop on the camera and unmute, but we just want you guys to know, like in our WhatsApp chat, that you're all at the same like level of this business. And I think it makes it more comfortable to ask questions and connect with each other, hold each other accountable, and just feel just like you have that smaller niche community. Because I know sometimes in the bigger Team Phoenix page, it's scarier to ask things. And we just want to pull you all together because I think, one, we can answer and kind of answer a lot of questions for you and kind of like just build that momentum, like and energy, and just get excited about this. And then two, just to know that we're here for you, talk to each other a little bit and go from there. I know there can be a lot of information and we try to narrow it down on our 10-step checklist, and maybe you're all jumping into the business at a different speed, but I think this is going to go through the basics so it can help you understand it no matter where you are or how quickly you're jumping in.
And I think this call is super important. I remember when I started coaching a year and a half ago, I was put in a tiny like cohort of new coaches as well. And it really did help just knowing, I know that like, for some reason, Megan sticks out to me. There was another person or two in there as well. But I remember like Megan starting at the same time as me and knowing we were moving at the same pace and trying to do things together. So it was helpful. So this call is really for you all to create that space and community. And then for Abby and I, as your coaches, to see how we can best support you in growing this business, and see what spaces and gaps we might be able to fill in. So I see Isabel popped off, so I'm sure something's going on in our house. But Sarah and Summer, do you both know each other yet?
I don't think so. I've seen, I think, our like both of our stuff like on the groups, but I don't think I've actually like introduced myself to her. Yes. Yeah, we do. Yes, I remember I did follow you on Instagram. Yeah.
Awesome. So I say just start, for at least all of us, start with another introduction of like who you are, your goals for coaching, and then if you're doing a Beachbody program or like what you're doing with the company so far to then like share with other people.
So I'm going to go first, I guess. So my name is Summer. I am, oh, okay, perfect. Okay. So my name is Summer. I think I've been coaching now for, it's been like a month or so, I think, Abby, but it's been going pretty slow. I think my overall goals for this was to kind of just give myself more like accountability and motivation to do this, to help myself. So I figured why not try this for other people as well. And also obviously, I mean, the little extra income is always nice. So that as well. But I can't remember, what was the other thing that we were supposed to say? Our goals.
What program you're doing?
Oh yes, I just finished the 4 weeks for everybody program. I haven't started a new one yet. I was so busy this week, and then we were away at Penn State this weekend. So I didn't do anything, but I think I'm going to start the 21-day fix next. I've done like some of the 80-day obsession. I've went through almost all of the like 100 days program with Jericho, I think it was. And then like little bits of like other ones here and there. So this one was the first one that I actually like completely finished. It took me like a week longer than it was supposed to, but I still did all the workouts for it. So I was pretty excited about that. I didn't see too much. I think I only lost like a pound or two like on the scale, but I feel stronger. So I think that that was like my main goal for this one, was just kind of get back into it.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing all of that. Congratulations on finishing 4 weeks for everybody. That's awesome and such a great program. Are you sharing all of these like journeys? Hi, puppy. Are you sharing your journey and your puppy on Instagram and social media for like others to follow along too?
Yes. So I actually talked with Abby about this too. I'm like always so bad at posting at Instagram and stuff. So I'm trying to get better at it, especially with like my stories. So definitely working on that. And also like trying to be more like open with the like health and like the workout part of it too. So that's also, I guess, a goal for mine here over these next couple weeks, is to really open up and just share about it, I guess.
You've been
Awesome.
sharing more on your stories with your workouts, I believe, right? You've been at
Yeah.
least putting like a clip or something, I've
Yeah.
noticed,
Yeah.
which is a great step. I feel like if you don't share anything and then you start sharing something, that's like huge.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome.
Yeah. It's just something that like, I don't know, I never used to make time for. So now, it's kind of like have to think about that. Like while I'm watching TV, I just gotta, try to do like two things at once, which is totally possible. So
Yes.
yeah.
And I literally sometimes just snap a picture, even if I can't put it up right away, of my day. And then when I have like a second, I'll just upload it quickly. So that might help all of you. Because sometimes I literally am like, oh my gosh, I have to move on to the next thing. And I'll like shower, and then obviously I'm not in workout clothes or whatever. So pictures that go up later,
Yeah.
they're fine.
Awesome. Thank you, Summer. And then Sarah, I see in the chat you say you've been coaching for a few weeks and have been doing programs for a while now, which is awesome. And sharing on your stories and social media more. I love that. And goals are to create an income and inspire others. Ooh, I feel like they need a push. That is awesome. And definitely I can identify with that. That's where I started. I was just very much like, yeah, I'm already working out. I'm already doing the programs. Might as well see if like someone will throw me some money for doing what I'm already doing. And if it helps somebody, then great. And it was very much this nonchalant thing. And you completed MBF, MBFA, lift 4 more, 645. Oh my God, I feel like we've done all the same programs.
She's doing 6 weeks of the work right now,
Yeah, that
which is a
program,
killer.
was actually the one. So I started as the coach that was like, I'll do the workouts, but I have my own shakes. I was buying like $10 shakes, like vegan, like they're called Evolve. You can just buy them at the grocery store. Loved them. They were great. And I was like, I don't need these like $90 shakes from Beachbody. I have my own. And then I did 6 weeks of the work, and I realized my body was just like depleted, and I was not getting enough fuel or energy to complete the workouts and like lift and go up in weight like I should. So I was like, all right, well, Bobby always talks about how it's like dense nutrition and it's not just protein. So let me try these shakes for 1 month and see if they'll help with my 6 weeks of the work program. Surprise, they did. have been taking the shakes every day ever since then. But like that was the program when I was like, okay, apparently I need something else to keep me going. So, oh my God. And you just ordered the new flavor. I'm jealous. I'm like on the brink. I need to just do it. So fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing, Sarah. That's awesome. And I think as long as you and Summer both keep doing this, keep the energy up, it's all about consistency. And like Summer, you said, slow going, and I identify with that. I mean, that is this business. Nothing comes super quick. It's the consistency, staying at it, doing the daily activities, which Abby and I are going to talk about. And then yeah, it does work because people are watching and you are making a difference. But yeah, thank you. And then Isabel, hi. If you are available to talk, we are just doing brief introductions so you all can get to know each other. And we're starting with sort of a little bit about you, why you said yes to coaching, what your goals are for coaching, and then what program you're going to start on tomorrow.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and the reason why I started coaching was because I'm working out all the time anyway, and I've lost weight. I've lost 50 pounds at home after my baby. And like I'm always home, so I told myself, why not try to, start the business. And I like to share things on Instagram, so I told myself that maybe I could just do that. And I like to incorporate I'm thinking of incorporating like mental health, because I did have postpartum depression when I had my last baby. And it was really bad to the point that, I thought I was going to kill myself because it was like that bad. But I do think working out did save me. Like, I mean, I don't want to say like totally save me, because I know therapy came with it. But after I started working out, I didn't have any more of those symptoms. That was like anxiety and stuff like that. So yeah, I would like to incorporate that into like my Instagram content, I guess, and working out. And I would like my goals would be to like make money on this business on Beachbody, and have a team of women, and just like, I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. So I don't work right now. My husband works, but I did thought about it because I had a degree, but I don't want to anymore. I just wanted, I rather do, I really found a passion for working out. So I would like to do that. And I don't want to have a 9-to-5 job, because I like to stay home with my kids like I do right now. So that's one of the reasons.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all that. And I definitely, and especially the way the company is moving, I mean, they've had so much focus on mental health, and even for our business. And again, I keep bringing up the daily activities, but one of them is personal development. And Abby and I talk about how that is probably the most important, because if you're not in the right mindset to go out and share with people and talk to people, like they will feel that energy. And so you have to focus on you first and be in the right space for you. So it will be such an easy transition, and the company provides so many tools. They have meditations, mindfulness stuff. Elise has like her affirmations and things, so it'll be so great, and I think this business will be wonderful for you. Now, Isabel, you, I think, decided on a program that you're starting tomorrow. Is that correct? Are you ready to start a program tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, the program that I'm gonna work is called Control Freak Off the Wall, and I think it was supposed to come yesterday, but I went and I checked, and it wasn't there. but I'm thinking maybe because my mail comes really late. It comes like at 9 or 10. Sometimes I'm not kidding. Like I see the car like come over here at that time. So I'm gonna check right now. I was gonna do that. Yeah, because I did go and it wasn't there, but yeah, it did say that it was gonna be here yesterday. So I'm gonna go check right now. And I am gonna start tomorrow. I really want to start already because I want to lose 20 pounds, well, like 25 pounds, like 24 pounds. Yeah, that's my goal too. So yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yay. No, awesome. I love it.
Are you doing the one with the track, like the 9-week, just the off the wall with the weights? Okay, I'm doing that right now. I'm obsessed with the program, so I hope you love it. It's tough, but like quick, like 30 minutes and done.
Steven just came at me yesterday when we were at dinner. He was like we have to do this burpee challenge thing. And he was like, we should do like certain seconds on and certain seconds off. And he's like, do you know what that's called when you like do a workout for a certain amount of time and then you stop? And before I could even say Tabata, he told me like I didn't know. And I was like, Autumn taught me that actually.
Yes. Yes. All right. So we do have some other new coaches, and two told me they might be late, but either way, they're all in our new group chat on WhatsApp. They're all at the same stage as you guys, and I just want you guys to know you can lean on them, ask questions in there, do whatever you need to, because this is like the perfect little community to really dig in and inspire and kind of motivate each other as you all kickstart. With that, I know we sent over a 10-step checklist as a new coach, and I know some of you might not have been able to get through it, or you were kind of taking baby steps as you go through it. I just want to pull it up quick and know that it should be in your emails. I can't speak and hit find share screen. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So this is our checklist. Can you all see that? Perfect. So we made it pretty simple for you guys to kind of do 10 different steps to kickstart your business. And some of you will go at a different speed, and I'm not sure. We're here to answer any questions, but a lot of it's super simple. Connect with your coach, join all our pages. Number 5, post your coming out post. I don't know if any of you have done that yet or are thinking about it, but I think it's really important because people need to know your business is open. So if you need any ideas about that, talk to us, ask us to read it. You can't do it wrong. It can literally be anything, maybe why you decided to coach, a transformation, whatever, just letting people know that you're doing this thing and they can join you. And then it goes into some invites, posting daily, Success Club and rank. And then at the very bottom here is a link that helps you create a share a cart, which is what either Becky or I made for you guys to get started, where you go in and shop for your customers. So that video is really nice if you have someone that wants to get started and you want to learn how to build a cart for them. We didn't want to go into all the details that are and reiterate what's already in here, but I guess we wanted to first see if you guys had any specific questions, and then we can kind of dive into some of the key things based on that.
Did any of you have a chance to look through, and it's totally okay if you say no, just so Abby and I know how to help and where to start. Did any of you have a chance to look through that checklist and or watch the videos that are embedded in there?
So
I looked at, sorry.
go ahead,
Somebody-
sorry.
Go ahead, it's fine.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so I did look at the first, I think it's gone now, but Curtis, I'm sorry. Um, so I did go through, I watched the video that like the introduction video, the coaches one. But I think that's when I stopped at number 5. I mean, I read through them all, but I have not posted yet anything. I was just talking with my husband about that. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I actually took before pictures before this first program, and I was like, that's how I'm going to like post about it, is when I was done with this program. But then I didn't really get, like I said, I feel stronger, but I didn't really get the results that I wanted. So I didn't take after pictures, which I feel like is what I do every single time. Which is yeah. So I just need to do it. Like, even if they don't look different, I just have to do it. That way I can complete it. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I don't know if I want to now, because in my mind, I always have to do things like once I'm finished. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know now. I don't want to wait until after I finish this next program. So I might need tips or something. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I love that you want to share transformation, because I know that's the scariest thing to share. You've done the Beachbody programs prior to like this program. So I have 2 things. One, you could do any transformation. It doesn't have to be just from like your one program. It could be from 5 years ago to today. It could be whatever. So if that would make you feel more comfortable. Also, I know the whole like you want to lose all the pounds or like really see a difference, but I think if you posted and shared literally how you feel, like what changes you noticed, whether it be mindset, energy, all that stuff, people can really relate to that. And just knowing that you're starting your new program, you're going to be consistent, you're not giving up. And I think that's really powerful as well. So you could kind of decide what makes you feel best. But
And so, yes, with Abby, because Summer, I completely agree. And I'm at the point in my like fitness journey, and Sarah, I identify with like the OCD of just needing to roll into program over and over, because that's me too. And then once you start, like I like have to check off the calendar that I've done it. That is me. And after a point, there is not this like drastic transformation. I take my before and after pictures. It really is like what I feel. There, I do lose some inches here and there, but I always am like, this is weird to like post about this because nobody else sees it. But that's where I really focus on what we refer to as like the non-scale victories, and especially how you feel mentally and what the program did for your mindset. But then also, while you were talking, and Abby, maybe probably the new coaches don't have access to the Ellie Drive yet, but we as a team have a Google Drive that mostly we use it for our Facebook page, the Elevate Gym, that we schedule our posts in the morning to share for accountability and keep that group active. But I want to share my screen because I have it up, and I just found one. So each month, according to our theme, they actually put Instagram like videos and different things that you can make into reels. And this one is like super cute that goes for our theme this month and says all the things that you're offering, the meal plans, the mindset routines. And so you could make this, and there is a whole handful of, I mean, this is just one of the many folders that I'm in under this Ellie Drive. but you could make some of these as a reel, maybe sharing just a video of you doing a workout. It doesn't need to be a transformation. And then the caption could be like, surprise, I have an online fitness business now. Who's ready to dive in for the holidays? So it doesn't have to be some big, like, look at me, I've had this transformation and now I'm a coach because of this. It could just be something like that that has really nothing to do with your face. It's up to you, but the big thing for me that I have learned after posting more consistently is you're going to be posting so much. Don't put too much thought and effort into the day-to-day, what you write, what it looks like, because it's going to be here today, gone tomorrow, and it's all just about repetition and figuring out how to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. And then, Isabel, you were going to talk about where you were at with the PDF, the new coach guide.
I'm sorry for the background noise. But I was looking at the checklist, but also I also didn't really do nothing. But I will right now. I'm gonna tell my husband if he can take me the before and after photo. I was gonna ask though, do I have to wear a bikini? Because I think it's set. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I think I was reading something else. Okay, so I can wear like some like workout pants in and like a sport bra. Okay, because I don't want to use the bikini.
Yeah, no, I do think the website says like, do something that is revealing so you can tell the transformation, but I always just do workout pants and a sports bra for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now, and I'm gonna go check the mail too. Hopefully it came already. Yeah.
But I'm going to do whatever I can now to help you.
Awesome.
So I was reading Sarah's message. So she said that she always wears shorts and a sports bra and then like the same outfit. And it does help if you're in the same like pants, at least I think, because I know I've done a transformation and one's in like shorts versus like high-waisted leggings, and it looks very different. And I remember being like, oh crap. But then I just wrote it in the post that like, please understand these are very different pants that lay differently on me. But yeah, I think, honestly, I think just letting people know that your business is open, and that comes from a post, but then thinking about, okay, do I want to post daily? Do I want to post 5 days a week? Do I want to pick a number? I recommend daily, but maybe that looks different to you. Just so people have something to keep coming back to your page, and that's just on your grid or on Instagram or like on your page. But then you can also post on your story throughout the day. And I think your post on your actual page, that's like people looking in, checking out your page, your storefront, AKA they want to see what they're going to get from you. Your story can be a little more like behind the scenes, and like nothing has to be perfect, but like a little less perfect or less like rehearsed. You can share random stuff, family, dogs, like whatever. It doesn't have to be like a picture or a video or reels. And I think the combination of both is really important, just as you guys work on growing your following and growing a cold market, which kind of leads me into like the next step of when you start as a coach. I think it's really important to focus on your warm market people you already know, you have a relationship with, they already trust you. And maybe it looks different for all of you, but this could be family members, friends, neighbors, coworkers, college friends, high school friends, people you associate with. Maybe you haven't even talked to them in a while, and you just want to restart that conversation and see how they are, check them out on Facebook and see like, oh, wow, they just had a kid, I'm gonna see how they're doing or whatever. But those people are gonna be your warm market people that you can start connecting with right away. And I do encourage you to write them all down, whether it's paper, on your computer, your phone, whatever, and start engaging in those conversations. Maybe set a goal to do a certain number each day or each week, depending on how many days a week you think you're gonna dive into your business. But that is kind of like the step one with your warm market people that already trust you. But in the meantime, as you're posting on your social media, that's where you're going to be attracting your cold market people and people that don't know you yet, people that like what you're posting and your content, and they want to keep watching you. And then you build a relationship with them because of literally what you're posting on social media. And it's the coolest thing. I actually love cold market people. They turn into really good friends. So that's kind of how it all connects. But right now, I'm guessing a lot of you would focus on the warm market. Have you guys kind of brainstormed or dove into that, or like that inviting aspect, or is that something that is like your next step or something you're thinking about? That, is there any questions that we could help you with, like what that looks like or how we would word that or something like that?
So yeah, that is what I am not at that point yet. But that's what I was saying, like when the new year comes, that is kind of my goal, is to start with that. Especially because, like I said, I don't have, which I know none of us have a lot of time. But am still struggling to even just make time for like the social media aspect. So I gotta put these priorities first now, and then hopefully by the new year I'll have my crap together and, well, you know what I mean, be able to put a little bit more effort into it.
What I think is good about that is if you can show up consistently on your journey through these next month and a half, whatever is left. What is it? Is it 6 weeks? That's so scary. Okay. Anyway, if you can show up consistently for yourself on your journey and people are watching you and noticing, that's going to make a huge impact as people get ready for their New Year's resolutions versus, like, I feel like how you said it, you were kind of thinking you weren't doing enough, but it is going to be huge if you can start posting on social media and showing up that way, because people do watch. And I think that's a really good goal.
And one of probably the simplest ways for me that I started inviting, because truthfully, when I came to this business, I was under the impression that if like I just started telling people that I was coaching, they would start flooding into my inbox, which is just not how it works most of the time. And it took me a really long time to get to the inviting part. But a tip that super helped was looking at the people who watch your stories and who are watching your stories consistently. And so even if you're just posting that one workout post a day, you're posting a picture of your shake, and that's bare minimum or whatever. And then I really do have a like in my clipboard copy and paste thing that of course I edit for people if it feels right. But just a thanks so much for watching my story. It takes a lot for me to share these days, so I hope it's helping you. Like, it doesn't even need to be an invite. You can add more to that and be like, I have a community that you can join or whatever, but ultimately it can just be a thanks so much for watching my story. I hope you're having a great day. It takes a lot for me to like share on here. So like, thank you. And those tiny connections, even if it's just one, will build up and become easier. So that's something that, you absolutely don't have to, but if you just wanted to try that with one person you might feel comfortable with, or a complete stranger, and it turns out to be a bot, like, cool. And doing that is a really easy way to invite and just make connections.
Yeah, and it's honestly kind of, it doesn't feel like you're like going out and looking for them. They already found you and they're already watching you. So then it's like literally like your goal is to get people watching you. So then you just say thank you and see if they're like interested in or on their own fitness journey. I think that's my favorite way. And then if people are liking and commenting on your posts, maybe not like all your family posts or like all the ones that people might just like, because like for me, I'm not going to go reach out to everyone that liked Brady's 3-month pictures, but like I'm going to reach out to people who maybe like my transformation or something, one that I posted like health and fitness or coaching about. So that's all free game and it's awesome. And I think that's the easiest first step for sure. And it is an invite. I know we think invites are like something crazy and weird and a lot of words, but it is literally just like starting that communication and saying, like I always say, are you also on your own health and fitness journey? Then it starts the conversation. So, do you guys have questions? Like, do you think we should walk through the business activity tracker, Becky? Do you think that would help?
I feel like we did in the video
Okay.
that is in the tracker. And then just emphasizing here, because all what we're talking about is the daily activities, and emphasizing that the top coaches who have made this business successful, they've retired their spouses, they have built their dream homes, the like elite coaches, they're not doing anything different. And the company literally sat down with them and said, what did you do to get to this point in the business so that we can help others do the same? And each of them consistently came up with those vital behaviors. Prove the product works, share your workouts, invite, build connections, and personal development. And so as long as you're doing those things, you will be successful. It takes consistency, and it's not anything like crazy or difficult. It's what we're talking about here, just posting on social media, doing your workout and taking your products are two things to check off on that activity tracker. So when like you think, well, I'm not doing much yet and I'll do it in the new year or whatever, and realize you are doing it. You're doing half of the tracker already just by showing up and being consistent, and posting on social media is actually one of them too. And then, yeah, the next part, and frankly, it's the hardest part for even a lot of the coaches who have been on our team for a while, is the connecting and inviting. And every day is not going to be golden. So not feeling like bad on yourself that you haven't connected or invited or done everything to the T, but it's just consistent actions daily. So if anybody needs help finding the tracker, there are PDF versions that you can literally print out. There are so many coaches on Etsy that like make planners that have the trackers if you're like a physical person. And then also the digital version has awesome features as well. You can do it on your phone and on the laptop, desktop computer. But just if anybody needs help or guidance in completing that tracker or finding it, Abby and I are absolutely here to support. But I think what we've been talking about this whole call really is the tracker just broken down.
And that reference is step 4 in the 10-step checklist, where it's the getting started call. And we did really break it down and show you a lot of the features, even within your online office and everything. So yeah, if you have a few minutes to watch it, and then if you aren't sure of something, you can type it into the WhatsApp, like our new coach chat, because I'm sure other coaches are wondering as well. And then one thing I always ask, because it sometimes gets forgotten, make sure all of you guys sign up or add your direct deposit. I put it in the email, like the face of the email, not in the checklist for you guys to do that, because if you sign someone up and you don't have direct deposit, they will take a percentage to ship or mail a paycheck to you. So I like to remind that one. But yes, that step 4 getting started video is amazing. And I think it'll help you guys. And it's so easy to complicate this business, but it really is just showing up for yourself on your own journey, celebrating all your victories, scale and non-scale, and then sharing it with others, talking about it. When you go to work, maybe you have your drink or your shake, maybe you have your containers and people ask about it. And instead of saying, oh yeah, this is blah, 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 you would say, this is blah, blah, blah. And would you want to do this with me? Or, and if you're interested, I can tell you more about it because I actually do coaching as well. Or I have an accountability group where a bunch of us drink these shakes, whatever feels right or like flows out of your mouth, but like take it to that next step so they don't just go Google it. Know that like you should say, you can do this with me. That's what I like to always say. You can do this with me. And it's so cool. So I just had 2 friends visit from Texas, and they're actually my husband's best friends from his hometown, their wives. So I've only met them twice. And this was the 3rd time, and I was kind of nervous about them coming because I always feel like I have to entertain and everything. And it was great, but they actually wanted to do the workouts with me every morning. I let them have the pre-workout samples, and then we had our shakes after. And it was so cool because they kind of fell off track from working out. So I wasn't going to really like, I was going to say, do you want to do it with me? If not, I'm just going to do it and like whatever. And they loved it. Like they were like, wow, it was 30 minutes. They were in love with the fact that they could walk the next day because they've done so many programs where they show up, go balls to the walls, and they're like, I can't do this. I can't even sit on the toilet for a week. So what we offer is truly amazing for people who literally just want to have a healthy lifestyle. It's sustainable. It's something that maybe if I didn't say, hey, do you want to do a workout with me? And I just like woke up in the morning and did it myself, it could have been completely different, but I was just sharing it with them. And that is quote unquote an invite, if you like think about it, but I rarely did want them to work out with me. But you know what I mean? It's just literally sharing. That's how we grow this business. So I thought that was a good example for you guys as you just interact with people that you already know.
I love it. I was wondering who they were. That was awesome. And I was jealous. I was like, I want friends that'll come over and do workouts with me.
Yes, it was so funny because we'd finish and I was like, do you want to be in a video with me? And they're like, okay. I'm like, don't worry, it'll be fine.
I love it. It looked awesome. So 2 things that came to my mind as we are wrapping up this call for the evening is the first thing that came to my mind is all of you new coaches have a $20 off promo code that you can use to share total solution packages with customers. And so it is your first name, your full first name, TSP for total solution package 20. And we can send that to you, remind it to you, but all of you have that promo code available. And Abby, are you gonna tell me I'm wrong about this?
No, I was just curious. Did you guys, any of you actually get an email saying it, or, okay, you did.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I got an email about
Okay,
it.
perfect. Because I think
Yeah.
new coaches get one $10 off promo code as well. But okay, perfect. Because I was talking to Lauren, and I don't know if it went into her like spam email or whatever, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's everyone's first name and then TSP20. But I was
Awesome.
hoping you guys at least got an email that you can like reference back. But yeah.
Fantastic. So yes, that. And then also just my spiel on the Total Solution Package and Success Club. And then Abby and I can go into all of that in separate calls if we need to, or we can talk about it more. I actually made a video for my September new coach cohort that I can actually share with you guys, as long as you don't mind if like I make references to other people that used to be in the group, but the information is still valid. I just don't even remember what I said. But Total Solution Packages are a year's access to the app and a month of product and whatever program materials the customer might need as well, for usually about like $179, and it's a great deal. And especially if you take that $20 off, it turns to like $150-ish primarily. Now, again, I was probably, Abby, one of your like hardest customers back in the day. I worked out in the gym. I said no to everything. I only wanted the app. I didn't want anything else. And I always use my story as an example and how I share these things to others, because I only wanted the app at first. And Abby, thank you for respecting my wishes, even though you knew I was probably wrong, and just let me make bad choices. So only wanted the app, just did that for a very long time. Then you heard my spiel about wanting the shakes later on at 6 weeks of the work. So I added those in. Then I plateaued and I was super frustrated because I was working my butt off and eating healthy. Then I added Portion Fix in and added the containers and all of those. And then again, I went past my plateau and reached all my goals. Then, of course, I bought like equipment and whatever. Looking at it now, I personally spent so much money and time wasted that I could have hit my goals so much faster if I would have gotten all of those things the first time around, instead of waiting year and a half-ish, like mid-year, to add all those things in slowly. And then the app I did the 3-month membership. So that's actually more money than ever. So I was doing the 3-month at a time, spending way too much money just on the app. I got the shakes without a discount. So that was like 130 just in itself, 150, whatever it was. And then the entire Portion Fix program, which I think that was like another 100. That's like over $300, $400 that I spent, that I could have just met my goals quicker and more effectively and cheaper if I just did the Total Solution Package. And then Abby, as my coach, would have gotten Success Club points for that, which I feel like she did sequenced through just knowing my brain. But anyway, it helps us as coaches to share the Total Solution Package, and the company does that not because they want you to sell the more expensive product or whatever. They want you to share it because they know it works. They want you to share it because the Total Solution literally gets the people the proven results that they guarantee. One does not work without the other. It's like a cogwheel clock. So that is how I share the Total Solution Package to people. because it is my own personal journey, and you can feel free to use my story by sharing that to customers. And I will be the first advocate to hop on a 3-way call with you guys if anyone has any questions. But again, total solution package really is the best benefit for your customers. And then that's how you get Success Club points. And that gets you bonuses, that gets you the opportunity to be accepted into the all-inclusive trips, that gets you all the incentives for the month. So those are important details. And I kind of, now I'm rambling in circles, so I'll stop.
No, I think that's really important to share. And I sent you guys 2 images in our chat. One is how to earn Success Club points. And it just breaks it down nice and simple, which includes the total solution pack. And then the only other thing I wanted to add is the total solution pack. That second image, everything is the same except for the drinks. So you're still going to get BOD, Beachbody On Demand, for a year, 30-day free access to Body, our live interactive platform, but then they get to choose 1 month of either the shakes, pre and post workout, or the Go and Glow has collagen, hydrate, which is electrolytes, in the pre-workout. So even if someone doesn't want the shakes, there's still options for a total solution pack based on their needs. And yes, you like the Go and Glow, I believe, Sarah, with the hydrate. Yep.
And there's also now a total solution package with first and last thing as well, which are the newest supplements that the company has come out with to help be more alert and less groggy and get more restorative sleep and all of that. They talk about how it has like nootropics in it, and nootropics are an upcoming thing in just the supplement world in general. So there's another total solution package with that as well now.
So I think you guys have lots of information in your checklist, but I don't want you to sit and think you have to do all the reading and videos and trainings and all that before you can dig in. I'd rather you guys just jump in, do that post on your story, talk to a friend. And then if you say, oh my gosh, I just told my friend she could do this with me, and then I don't know what to say next. Like, that's actually normal. I know you would be like, this sounds so stupid, but I just invited her and I don't know what to say next. But that's like normal. So text us if you talk to someone, you're like, what do you say next? Or like, what would be the best bet for her? But a lot of the answers are literally going to be talking to them like a human. What are your goals? What are you hoping to achieve? Do you struggle with nutrition? What kind of workouts do you enjoy? How much time do you have to work out? And all those questions where they're sharing about them, then basically the total solution pack is going to be the best bet always. But then we can help pick a program within BOD. We can say, oh, well, they struggle having breakfast in the morning. Maybe Shakeology would be the best bet so they can have it on the go. But just asking them a bunch of details about their life, and people love to share about their lives, then you can come in and say, I think this could be a really good option for you. And that's our job. That's what we do. And it sounds so simple, and it is simple. It's just showing up consistently to do it. So I hope you guys do dig in and just share your energy, because as you are on your own journey and loving it, let people feel how much you love it, how much it's changed your life. And that's what people are going to relate to. They don't care the ingredients of the shakes half the time. They don't care like whatever. They care how you feel in the results you're getting, scale and non-scale. So when you're sharing your workouts, maybe share a little blurb like, I couldn't do this move 2 weeks ago, or share a victory, or share something. So it's not just like a picture or video and they don't have any context. Share something that can connect to their hearts. And that's literally what I do with my business every day. anything else before we wrap up? And we can continue. If you think of anything, just type it in the group chat and we'll keep chatting in there.
Abby and I, if you can't tell, are super passionate about this. I was like half asleep before I hopped on this call, and now I feel like I could just talk forever. So with that, we hope that this has been helpful for you. We really do appreciate you showing up. Time, we all know, is so precious and valuable. So I'm so proud of all of you for taking the time to show up and do this and prioritize this call. And thank you. And like Abby said, the group chat is always open. We are here to support you. I love this tiny cohort that you guys have. I mean, tiny, it's big, giant cohort that you have. And it's going to be so great. And also, don't feel scared to share in the giant group too, because although some of those coaches have been there for a while, I promise you, they're at the same, some of them are at the same space as you are too. People fall in and out of their business, and that's up to them. But your questions might inspire somebody else too.
I second all of that, and I hope you have a great night, and we will talk tomorrow, probably. Talk to you guys later. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.